money, stack this paper, it be alright. We gon' run it, keep on running, keep on business on sight.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Jets continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Titans going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run once more with McKinnon, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Bridgewater into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Shift together here from the D-line. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20, 10, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. To have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First and 10. Here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He's got it to Matthews. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. First down, Murray. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota dancing to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And this will be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mariota flushed out right. His throw caught right around the 6. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds McKinnon complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerick McKinnon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Second down, Mariota. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That was second down run for Murray. Remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The gun, Mariota going for the deep ball. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Mariota now. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Mariota now on second down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Throwing, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back near the goal line, Bridgewater. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now they'll run. Murray. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Final play of the half here. Mariota flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And the Titans getting set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Second down, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York set to take the field. McKinnon to start the drive. They find some open field here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Screen play, McKinnon, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Following the interception here, Mariota. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Bridgewater now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Play fake. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
first down. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Murray has the first down and more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They go back to Murray on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Slot man moves right. They'll run with Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And the Jets set to take the field. Now McKinnon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here again is McKinnon. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They run it with McKinnon. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To it after the pick six. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Throwing is Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Try it here. He's back to throw. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it'll give the Titans a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A good pickup there at 22. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Mariota being chased out left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Look at this spit. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. The 40, 20, 10, and this defense has broken it open as they return it 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A first down throw for Mariota. Now he's flushed out left. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation.